Alright guys, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and I got an anything but 10 video here. Alright, so I got a new dice set that I think is the perfect dice set for the anything but 10. So let me set it up. And one thing I want to do is give a big shout out to VDC for this, because he got me to thinking about what I should be looking for in a dice set. And it was in a video about the 6262 set missing the 9. And after multiple practices, I didn't have any problem at all missing the 9 with the 6262, so big props to him. But I'm not going to play the Dewey Don't, because a lot of people are saying they don't get to, so I'm going to play it without it. So what I'm doing, I'm going to go the 2 3 3 2. All right, so it's easy to know that this set right here on Axis only has a hard 10. That's the only 10 you can get on Axis, no matter how you roll them. One rolls over a million times, whatever. The only way you can get a 10 on Axis is with both 5s coming up, which is great because we can play that number. We can play both 5s. All right. So to get a different one, if this goes off Axis, one on, one off, it's still very difficult. There's only one combination in each one of those groupings that can get you there. So this is a very good dice set to avoid the 10. It's very difficult to hit it. You have to literally really mess up. All right, so I usually place my hardway 10 with profit. So that's what I'm going to do here. All right, here we go. Coming out, everything's working. 2 3 3 2. Traditional throw, 6 3 9. Okay, 35 bucks. Obviously, we're going to move this back here. We'll make it 30, and I'm going to take and put 15 on the hard 10. I do it in increments of 15 because 15 pays 105. So if I get 3 15s on there, that means I've covered that. 2 3 3 2. So let's mark the rolls. Let's mark them with white chips. Okay, I'm going to put it right there in the cum. That's roll number 1. How many rolls can I go before I get a 10? Not necessarily a hard 10, but a 6-4. Aces, okay. Doesn't do anything here. We're not playing the horn. We could be, but we're not. Now this doesn't do anything for the 7. But that's what the 10 is for. The 10 protects the 7. 3 2 5. You're going to get a lot of 3 2 5s or 2 3 5s, however you want to look at it, because it's natural to it. Okay, and we're going to drop an extra buck here. All right, so we need $15 more on there, and we will be at where we need to be. 5 4 9. That was a bad roll. Hit the rubber, and I still got a 5 4 9 out of it. This can be a point. We're going to win 15 here. We're going to win 45 there. All right, put that on there. So our 10 is satisfied. I'm going to put this back on the 9. All right, coming out. We're working on everything. Now, are you going to lose that hard 10 if you roll a 7? Yep. You'll have to rebuild it. But you're not going to get that hard 10 very often. There's a 6 2 8. Okay. I'm going to move that back. I'm going to take a nickel off of it just because it's easier. And we're going to get 35 for the win. All right. Here we go. So this is dice set, guys, and I've practiced with it a bunch before I made this video. This is the ideal set for the anything but 10. There's nothing better that I've found just from checking the dice. It just dodges the 10. As long as you'll keep the dice relatively controlled. That was a 7, not an 8. All right, here we go. It's still a win there, or a roll. Lose all these. And then we're going to get 150 over here. And we're going to owe $7. And we get 3 back. Put it all back. And here we go, coming out. Now you could roll a hard 10 here if you want to put that money back up, so be it, put it back up. I like to build mine. That's my personal thing. I like to build it. All right, we're working. Here we go. That's a bad one. 1, 2, 3. It's going to cost us a little money. That's the crappy part about not being able to play the do we don't. But guys were saying that they're not able to, so I said I'll do the videos like that, which is no big deal, because if that's the way your casino is, then this is how it would be. Here we go. And there's a come out 7, which is actually good, all right, because you're going to win 15 there, and then when this all loses, you're going to end up we're going to drop $7. So you're going to get your money. It's actually not terrible. And I don't know if I marked that. I don't think I did. All right. Here we go. Now you could use some of that money that you just won. Maybe we'll put that right there. It's working. The only reason I'm doing that is because I just rolled a 7. Here we go. There's a 4, 2, 6. Remember, we're always working. $35. I'm going to rack that. This is going to come down to right there. I'm going to mark another roll. So guys, again, still the simple strategy, anything but 10. But this dice set seems to work better than anything I've ever done. There's a 5, 4, 9. I take this to 50, which is a little more than you need. I'm going to rack that. As you can tell, we're well into the profit here, guys. And you should be able to keep this up with this set. And also, this is a traditional throw, so this is something you're already used to. 6, 2, 8. So this is something you're already used to doing. We don't got to add no more to the hard 10 unless you just want to. I'm just going to keep racking. You could start pressing if you like. That's up to you. 2, 3, 3, 2. And it does work with any 3, 2, but it works the best with the 2, 3, 3, 2 from what I've seen. There's a 6, 2, 8. $35. Here we go. Here we go again. And there's a hard 6. That's going to be their point. It's going to win 15 there. It's going to win 30 there. You know, maybe we'll put $10 more on that. Rack up the rest. Here we go. Everything's working. Remember, you're going to get a lot of the 3s and 2s. Here we go. Well, that dice off the table. We wouldn't have rolled a 10, though. Two, 3, 3, 2. Here we go. There's the 9. I thought that was going to be our first hard 10, but it didn't. $35. We'll leave that 30 right there. Rack the rest of this up. So again, guys, we're just in collection mode now. 628, that was a bad roll. And I still got through it, and it's just, I'm telling you guys, it has to do with the way the set works. It's just the type of numbers you're going to get on a consistent basis. Here we go. 415. Okay. $35. And you could press anytime you want it. Start pressing, whatever. I'm just rolling it out to just show the set mostly. And the way you'd go about it by playing that hard 10. And I know before I was like, no, don't worry about the hard ways. Well, this is different because this set has that hard way on it. So you definitely want to play it. 628, that was a bad shot again, but what happened? It still came out. 35 bucks. Add this to that, just in case we get it. 2332, just like that. Set them up. And we got the 516. We can do this a lot. I've had a couple that went well into the 60s, and I had one that went 104 rolls without a 10. Do I think that'll happen a lot? No, you're not going to have that happen a lot. But I did the other day have 104 rolls without a 10. Oddly enough, in that one, I had a ton of 7s. Here we go. 5-4 on the leaner. This is going to be the 9. It's going to come down. We're going to win 15 there. We're going to win 45 on the odds. All right. Take that to 75. Rack all this up. Okay. Everything's working on the come out. Here we go. Hard 4, perfect. Move that back there. Drop $1 for 50. Maybe we'll use this to press the 5. We'll start pressing. I mean, it doesn't really make no difference because I'm just showing how this dice set works so effectively. Here we go, coming out. Shooting. 538. $35 winner. Pick up the 9. All right, we got another 100 right there. We're going to get a black chip. And guys, this it's all just in the way. You have to mess up very, very bad to get a 6-4 out of it. Now it will happen. Hard 4, so I was close there. One tip the any way, hard 8. I mean, one tip any direction, and I would have messed up. So I was close there. So now I'm just pressing just because I'm shooting pretty well. Here we go. And there's a 3. We don't have no 3. A 3 is not a problem right now. Here we go. Aces. Okay. I believe that'll be the small, if you're keeping track. $639. It's going to be a $70 winner this time, which is good because it'll give us our 8. Now we've bumped everything up. Here we go. I don't know if I marked that one or not. It's okay if I didn't. I've already made the point of what I'm trying to show here. All right, there's a 7. We're going to owe $7. I'm going to get 3 back. And we would start over. So I'm already at 25 rolls, probably more than that because I'm sure I missed marking some. But still, and look at our rack. We're just collecting. Repeatedly. Collecting. Why is that? Because our dice set and our shot isn't allowing us to roll a 10. So as long as we don't roll a 10, we're completely safe. Right? Everything's working. Hard 4. We're going to drop $1 for 50. In this case, maybe we're at this point, you might as well just put that whole 50 right there. You know, got that covered now. Here we go. I didn't move that 4 back to odds. I meant to. 12. Okay. Move that back here. So again, guys, after lots of practice, I've found that this one is by far and away, the best way to avoid the 10. It's not close. 1, 2, 3. Out of the knuckleball, all these other ones that I've tried, the reason being is this one has science behind it. So the other ones, they were kind of luck based. This one actually has science behind it. Here we go. 5, 1, 6. Okay. As you guys can tell, I'm just rolling number after number that don't look like 10s. Like I said, there's a reason behind it. It's because we're using this specifically to avoid that 10. All right. 2, 3, 3, 2. It's just very difficult for those dice to come up on 10 if they hit correctly. 3, 1, 4. Perfect. It's just super difficult for it to happen. 50 like that. All right. Here we go. We're working. At any time you could quit here. You're well ahead. 1, 2, 3. So there's a loser on the come out. No big deal. But obviously, you know, you wouldn't want to keep going here. You haven't rolled a 10 in this many rolls. You might as well take your money and go home. Why risk it? You're up probably $700 or something. I'm not even really sure. 639. Okay. $35. Put that 30 right there. Rack this and mark it. But I'm going to go till a 10 finally does come. I don't have any idea when that be. There might be 100 rolls. I don't know. 4, 3, 7. Okay. That's fine. I know it's not ideal, but it's fine because you're covered. Drop $7 in big. Replace it. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 3, 2. $5, 4, 9. Thought that might have been it, but it didn't. Mark that. $35. I'm going to leave 30 right there. I'll put this 30 over here. I know if I roll a 7 here, I don't win money. which does suck, but if I roll hard 10, at least I don't lose a lot of money. Here we go. There's an 11, okay. So as long as you do this correctly, this should come out in your favor. Finally, there's our 6-4. All right. So it took, let's mark that one in a blue one. All right, finally got it hit. All right, let's say we took all this down. We hit our 6-4 finally. We're done. Count it up, see where we're at. Well, obviously, we'd have to roll that out. But I'm just going to say it lost. All right, so we got 500, 1,000, 1,200, 1,250, 1,260, 1,270, 1,280, 1,290, 13. $1,340. So we're up $340. So we were up about 700, real close to it, when we should have left, and we talked about that. All right, let's see how much rolls this was. So it's pretty easy to count: 10, 20, 35, 36 total rolls. So we went through a whole cycle and only rolled 110. It's this dice set, guys. I'm telling you. I've done this many, many times over and over and over. This works better than anything I've ever done. And it's in the probabilities, all right? So you got the 2, 3, 3, 2. Okay, so if it's on a 2, no matter what this does, because a 2 can't equal a 10, it's safe, okay? So if it goes to the 4, all right? So this way, it can't do nothing. If it's this one, that one goes to a 4 and that one stays on axis, you're safe. Now this way, there is one combination. All right, let's say it goes to a 5. All right, so you get the 3, 2. You have the one hard way. All right, that's your one iffy one. And then on the 3, of course, there's no way to roll it, no matter what happens. All right, so out of all those, we only have 2 ways to roll it. All right, so let's say it stays on the 2 here. All right, let's say it goes to the 4. You know, and that's how you're getting your 10s. So one dice has to show a 4 or higher. And with the 2, 3, 3, 2, you're going to get so many 3s and 2s that you're not going to show a lot of 4s or higher. So you're not going to have a lot of ways to roll a 10. And that's the science behind it. So as long as you keep your dice relatively controlled and they just float in here, you're going to get a lot of that 3, 2, 2, 3, something, at least one of them. You're going to get a lot of it. It's going to be a whole bunch. It's just... See, it's just the way it is, because if you flip your dice correctly in the air, they should be tumbling in this fashion. So now they may get off, but still, as long as they're tumbling in that fashion, and one of them stays in there, one of them stays in that fashion, you're going to be only dodging the hard 10. Just, I mean, for the huge majority of the time, you're only going to be dodging the hard 10. So again, guys, I really like this. I'm going to put this on some more videos. I'm going to do some anything but 10 stuff here. Some different things. And we didn't even roll hard 10 there. I fully expected to, but we didn't. We went 36 rolls. I'm going to do this live a few times just to show people that this is very simple. You practice this. If you're a dice controller of any kind, or you into dice influence in any way, you already practiced this shot. All you're doing is changing the set to avoid the 10. That's all you're doing. And again, big shout out to VDC for opening my eyes to this. Before I was thinking about it more of a theoretical thing. This has far more science behind it. This is far more legit. You just roll them in there and you're going to miss that 10 most of the time. You know, you already only got an 8% chance. This is taking away pretty much 2 of them. So you're down to about a 4% chance. And in this case, that's exactly what happened. 4% of our rolls made 10. We had 1 10 out of 36. So, I mean, that was dead on what this should give you. But anyways, guys, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and you have a great day.